And I am Marysol. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to be working on my goals for 2025. So I have a few pens from Archer and Olive, their calligraphs, some Pentel brush pens, and some Zig brushables. I don't end up using them, but I thought I might, so I kept them to the side. I have some washi, and I'm using the RongRong's Cozy Winter sticker book and pet tape. So here I'm going to start off with this page. There aren't very many florals here in this book, so I thought this sticker page would kind of bring a little bit of some of those like elements, decorative elements to it. I had to lift it up because, well, it didn't go on the page correctly. So I had to bring out the undo. So I'm just going to add a little bit of pieces of this around the page, and then some washi tape, and go from there. And so just so to let you know, this is in collaboration with Ruth from Ruthful Planning. And so we wanted to take the time to talk about goals for 2025. So I'm really excited to see what her goals are going to be. And I will also link her YouTube here on in the description box, and her Instagram, so you can go check her out. She's a very, very good friend of mine, and doing this to kick off 2025, I guess, on the right foot, I think is amazing. And so let's talk about our goals, right? So, just a little bit of backstory. So, I had a ton of goals for 2024 that didn't happen. And so there was, for me, 2024 was very challenging and a lot of, I don't want to say barriers, but uphill situations that we had to get over. So one of those things were not kind of thinking through how I set my goals because I was at home with my baby that I had in 2023, Uriah. And so, not that I regret staying home, I love staying home and spending that time with him, but I didn't take that into consideration when I narrowed down my goals for 2024. Another thing I didn't take into consideration was the possibility of my husband getting orders to move. We knew orders, well, let me go back. My husband's in the military, if you didn't know. For those of you that already know, well, he's active duty, and we knew that at some point this year we were going to have to move. We just didn't really know when or where to. And so I returned back to work sometime in April, and I think 2 or 3 weeks after returning to work, he had orders to move. So those situation kind of set me back. Well, not set me back. I guess were the main reason as to why I didn't work on my goals, or it was really hard to work on my goals. Once we got to our new duty station in California, other challenges came, like not knowing that the kiddos would start school like literally a month after we moved. So it was very rush, and getting used to this new norm. So again, I really didn't work on much of any of my goals in 2024. So, 2025, I really want to work on those goals that I didn't work on this year. I do want to add that I've been using, well, I ended up buying the My Dream Life Blueprint workbook from the Daily Grind. And that has helped me immensely in understanding the things that I value, mostly things that I don't value so much, but also understanding how to narrow down my goals into achievable steps so I don't lose motivation and I can be consistent with them. And so it's been an amazing tool. I will be incorporating a daily grind planner into my lineup. And I'll talk about more about that during my planner lineup reveal video. So stay tuned. But that's kind of a glimpse so that you understand and know where I'm going with my goals in 2025. So, returning to the page, just so that you understand what I'm doing, I didn't want my page to look very boxy, so I decided to add some checklists for the more, I guess, smaller lists that I have, I guess, or goals that I have for the year. And so I want it to look balanced, but also I don't want it to look very boxy. So that is what I'm doing right here. I also have to move some boxes around because then I realize that I'm not going to have enough room for the last category that I had in for my goals for 2025. So you'll see that. Now, back to what I was explaining. The My Dream Life Blueprint workbook has been really helpful to kind of, I guess, give me that push that I need. One, to get back on social media and start sharing, but another is to work on those goals that I've found it very difficult to work on in 2024. So you'll see once I start writing my goals that instead of like very, I guess small, I don't want to say small, but it's not a very complex goal. I want to keep it simple because I don't want to lose motivation. And you'll see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. But I do want to be consistent in a lot of things with my social media and my goals. So once I figure out how I want this box here, I kind of have to had to move a couple of things around a lot in my pages. I don't know how these stickers survived all the lifting and moving around. I did also have to kind of fix because they were kind of looking crooked or slightly crooked. And the other thing is I did add a little bit more decor because it didn't have much decor on my page. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of this decor, and then I'm gonna move on to adding a little bit of snowflakes here and there, just to kind of put something in a little bit of the blank areas. And I'm sorry it's off camera. It does come back into the camera right here. I think this is the point where Uriah woke up, and that's my baby. So I had to kind of stop recording and check up on him, and then come back. So the lighting might be slightly off. So here I'm starting with my categories, and I was making sure that I was picking boxes for that I had enough room to write for the different categories, because I do have some more than others. Another thing is I don't like my handwriting necessarily in this page at the moment, but it is what it is, and we're just gonna move on. So my categories this year are career, wellness, personal, finances, family, relationship, and development. And development's basically self-development. And my goals, besides transferring a lot of the things that I didn't do in 2024 or didn't achieve in 2024, I'm also really want to work on me. And I think after becoming a mom, I mean, I've taken care of kids, not kids, I've taken care of others most of my life. And then I became a mom, and I think it's become harder and harder to prioritize my needs, because it's at this point it's not wants, it's more of needs. And so I start with personal because I feel like I need to start with me. So in personal, I have practice more self-care, make time to be creative, prioritize my health, and give myself grace. And I feel like that last one is really something that I've been needing for a while. I'm very critical of myself. I have a lot of mom guilt, and so I really want to work on that grace part. So then from there, I'm going to move on to finances. And with finances, it's very simple, because in the end, right now I'm not working. So one of my goals is to apply for jobs. And I say apply for jobs and not get a job because I can only control what I do, not what other people do. So now that the kids are settled in, everybody's seemed to be doing well. I think I'm ready to get back to work. I do believe that I want to start part-time first before I go all in full-time. So from there, I also have pay off the little bit of debt that I have, save more, open an educational savings account for my kid, and then make just smarter choices with my money. And I really want to work on building wealth in this chapter of my life. So from there, I move on to relationship, and I kept it really simple, and it's basically making sure that I'm scheduling date night, but also I'm hoping that we are able to vacation without our kids. And I can't even remember the last time my husband and I were able to vacation with 0 kids. So I want to prioritize it. We really need it. We need a break. But we're a military family, and so we don't always have that luxury. So I'm hoping this year we can do it. So for family or home, I do have my goals to be patient with the kids. I feel like with everything that has happened in the past year, I'm overwhelmed, and I, not that I'm taking it off on the kids, but I don't feel like I am centered or able, right, to be the mom that they need me to be some days. So I'm hoping that with implementing more self-care and prioritizing my health and other things, that I am able to center myself, because they really need a patient mom. They really do. And spend quality time with them. So no distractions, just time with them. For wellness, one of my major goals is to remember to sit down to eat my meals, because I tend to forget, because I'm always doing something for someone else. And so just little things like that I need to remember to do for myself. Join a gym, rest more, and then try to get 10,000 daily steps in. And that might change, because I feel like I already do that, but I put 10,000. I feel like that was a good rule of thumb. For career, and this is the one that's I'm stomped on since 2023, I have study for my licensure exam and take my licensure exam. In 2023, I was pregnant when I decided it would be the brightest idea to go take my licensure exam, and I failed it. I think it was about like 7 or 6 point. I can't even remember, but it was very little, and it was very disappointing and heartbreaking. And ever since then, I've had a fear to go back and take my exam. So I really want to overcome that fear in 2025 and finally take it. I've implemented a couple of things to kind of build my confidence and more positive thinking, but that's what I'm working on in my career. Other things like apply for my California license and complete the requirements for my credentials here are just a couple of things that don't need a lot of me, but I'm hoping to work on in 2025. Now for development, this is self-development. This is another area that I really want to work on this year, which is be consistent on social media and dedicate time to share and create and on the different platforms. I have another goal to learn something new, and then I wrote on the bottom, have fun, because I feel like I need to remind myself that this is my hobby, the reasons why I fell in love with it, so I need to have fun. So I'm hoping with this, I kick off 2025 on the right foot, and that everything, moves forward, even if I don't achieve all my goals, but at least it's a better turnout than 2024. I guess that's where I'm at. So remember, I'm going to link down Ruth's YouTube channel, hopefully her video, and her Instagram account, so you can go check out her video and her goals and what she's going to be focusing on 2025. I'm going to add a little bit more decor, but that's basically it. You'll get to see my page in full. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment, let me know if you struggled in 2024, what did you struggle with? And maybe we can keep each other accountable with our goals in 2025. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye.